Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today, and the sun is about to go down and it's beaming through the window here. This is Skookum Brewery, and these guys are out of Washington. This was sent to me by Chris. This is the bourbon barrel aged breakfast stout, coming in at just 7.3% on Beer Advocate. I don't think it's written on the bottle, which is a big no-no in my opinion. And on the label here it says 10.5% alcohol by volume, so they have the ABV wrong. Imagine that. Beer Advocate having the wrong information? Pretty consistent. Over to Untapped, they have it at 11%, which is still wrong. This particular bottle is 10.5%. And on the side here it said it was packaged on December 13th of 2019. So evidently they've been brewing this beer several different times because the ABV is all over the place, guys, on this one. This particular one done on 12, 13, and 19 is a 10.5%er. So Beer Advocate and Untapped is wrong on this particular one. And they show the commercial description at oatmeal milk stout. Milk stout means brewed with lactose, with maple syrup and aged in bourbon barrels, finished on Camano Island coffee beans and whole vanilla. And they're saying it's 50 IBUs on the 11%er, so I don't know what the IBUs is on this 10.5%er, but probably pretty close. So 12-ounce bottle. Again, this comes from me by the way of Chris. Thanks a bunch, Chris, for sending me the beers. We got the ABV at 10.5. We got the IBUs according to Untapped with 11% at 50, and it was done on December 13th of 2019. And this is done with coffee, so you don't want to cellar this one for a long period of time if you want to taste that coffee, guys. So I just got these beers a couple of days ago, and I wanted to review them ASAP. So with that being said, let's get it open and see what we got here, guys. Into the glass we go. Pitch black coming out of the bottle here, guys. We're going to go straight up, down in there, and I'm going to swirl it around and make sure I get everything out of it. Cold pressed coffee. About a finger of head on that pour. Good looking beer. Very pitch black, guys. So, let's get it to the nose. A little bit of coffee. A little bit of the bourbon from the barrel aging. Roasted malt. Hint of some caramel, toffee, black molasses. Smells pretty good. Smells decent. Got a pretty good aroma, and I just poured it, and the more it sits in the glass and warms up, the more those aromas are going to come out. So I'll give you a better hint of what I'm giving at the end of the beer review after I've been sipping on it for a while and let it come up to room temperature, which we always do, and we'll go from there. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Chris. Ooh. The booziness is not hidden on this beer at all. This is a boozy beer to me. Doing over 3,800 beer reviews, it's a boozy beer. Well, it's the final beer of the evening for me. If I can handle that, all I gotta do is tumble back in there and fall down into bed. Got a very, very pleasant aroma. I would probably buy this beer if I could get it here, guys, especially being a 10.5 percenter and 11 percenter, or depending on the year or the batch you could get. Man, I've had so many bourbon barrel aged beers that you can't smell any bourbon and notes at all or taste anything like that. This one's got it. But it's got the booziness to go with it. It is not very well hidden. This is a big boozy beer. But I can handle that. I'm a big boy, got big shoulders, and drank a lot of beers over the years. Very tasty to me. I mean, I can handle that booziness. If this is the first one you ever drank in the bourbon barrel series, this is going to blow your palate out of your mouth. You're going to think you're drinking liquor. Because the alcohol is not well hidden on this particular beer. But it is tasty to me. So, it's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up. Let me sip on it and go out and hit that cigar while I'm sipping on this big, bold, dark beer. And we'll come back and see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for about an hour. Very tasty beer. Very boozy beer, but a very tasty beer to me. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. The booziness doesn't bother me too much. I expect that from a fucking, excuse my language, but almost 11%, 10.5 on this one, but they've made different versions evidently, because Untapped has it 11%. But enjoyable beer to me. A great final beer of the evening for me. I like the bourbon notes that I'm getting from this, and the roasted malt, and the caramel and toffee and black molasses. Very tasty. Very, very nice. Very well done. The alcohol could be a little more hidden. I have had beers in this magnitude that the alcohol wasn't that prominent, but it is what it is. If you like those big bourbon notes, this one is a good one. Final go. Very nice. Very, very nice. A little bit of that alcohol burn from the bourbon notes. Very nice. I enjoyed this. Chris, thanks again for sending this one to me. This is a big boy's beer. If you're used to drinking Bud, Miller, or Coors, this is going to blow your palate out in the damn front yard or the street. This is a big boy's beer. The alcohol is not hidden. So, that being said, to me guys, 98 for me on this one. Very, very tasty beer. I enjoyed this. If you say, oh my god, that's a 10 beer, best thing I ever tasted, I would not argue with that one bit. But it is a little heavier on the booziness. So, we'll go over to Beer Advocate. They say 92 outstanding. It is an outstanding beer, guys. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.29. That's their borderline between an A- and an A scale. I think it is in the upper end of the A scale. So I'm giving them better numbers than both of those guys, that being a 98 from me. So if you've had this one from Skookum Brewery, this is a barrel-aged breakfast stout. Definitely one, for me, wouldn't want to drink this for breakfast unless it was a weekend and you didn't have anything else to do. If I drank this for breakfast, I'd be back into bed within an hour, probably. It'd be way too much beer for me. But some of you young bucks, yeah, y'all can drink these big beers like that. Hopefully you're not going to work after you drink something like this. But on the weekend, I can understand that. So, if you've had this from them, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.